Hello, Talando77 here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about custom tactics in FIFA 23 because custom tactics can actually really help you get the most out of your game and take your game to the next level, in my opinion. So let's get started. So the first step is, of course, we go to team management, we go to custom tactics. Now I'm going to give you all scenarios which I play out in my head and in my tactics. So we'll first of all start off with the defensive tactics. So if I'm in a lead 2-0, or in some cases I might start this, I go 4-2-3-1. So for the 4-2-3-1, we go balanced, 45 width, 62 depth, balanced, width 50, plays in the box 7, plays in the box 7. Now, even because it's a defensive tactic, you still want to counter your opponent, on counter attacks. You don't want to just be staying back and get pinned in. Do you know what I mean? So we still have 7 players in the box. You could have 6, 5, whatever you prefer. So to set it up, the custom instructions. Striker, get in behind, come back on defence. Just so we can get the striker still involved, get him in the build-up play. Now, most people would do stay central, but because this is a tactic that we're 2-0 up, or we're just starting, or we just want to stay compact, we don't mind our striker running in the channels to, distract our opponent. Where if he pulls out a centre back, covers the run, then the cam could easily step up. So that's why I've got that. Both cams are come back in defence, get into the box for cross, free roam. Both of them, okay? And then the central cam is come back in defence. That is it, all default. Now, your both CDMs are stay battle attacking, cover centre, deep lying playmaker. You don't want them running into the box. Again, this is just a very defensive setup, so we go with that. And I feel deep lying playmaker, they'll put themselves available for a pass, but not only that, if you're on the attack and then you lose the ball, for example, because they are going deep for the pass, they're already back, so you're not going to get caught out, if that makes sense. They're already back a wee bit, then your build up going up front, so they're still stayed back, ready to defend, cut out the pass. Now, both fullbacks are stay back while attacking. Very, very simple. And the goalkeeper is balanced. I do that, come for crosses. A lot of people do come for crosses, sweeper, keeper. But in my opinion, I'm good at reading a situation. So if I want my keeper to come out, I'll just press triangle and time it accordingly. So that's what I go for, a more defensive. So either I start like this, or I just switch to this if I'm taking a lead. So that is the 4-2-3-1. I'm trying to get straight to the point with these tactics videos, and I hope they help you out. So, the 4-3-2-1, the most popular formation in the game right now, used with a lot of pros. Now, there's many things you can do with this formation, but this is the way I like it, and this is the way it suits me. Now, remember, what I like in FIFA might not suit you. So, don't always copy and paste a tactics video that you see. Take each pieces out of it to suit your own game. So, we have 45 width. Now, that should actually be 62. 45 width, 62 depth. Now, me personally, because I play FIFA with my feet, I struggle to trigger runs. So I like fast build up forward runs. I go width 35, and this time I have 6 players in the box. So that is what I set myself up for the 4-3-2-1. You can do press on heavy touch, you can do press on possession loss, but I like to be in control of my team and decide when they're going to press. Maybe trying to get back into a game, yes, I might pause it and go for that, but to start things off, we just go with balanced, and this is the formation I start most games now. So the instructions: centre forward, your striker is stay central, get in behind. That one is your left centre forward, stay central, getting behind. Now, the beauty of this formation, you can actually defend in a 4-4-2. So this is how it does it. Your right centre forward will be combating defence, default. Your left CDM would be get in the box for cross and cover wing. So your left CM becomes your left mid. Your right centre forward becomes your right mid. And Cruyff and Mbappe, your two strikers. In this case, in my opinion, in my situation, my two strikers are Mbappe and Cruyff. Now, your left back is going to be stay back while attacking, overlap. So that's all the left side covered, okay? Now, your centre mid is going to be stay back while attacking, cover centre. And your right centre mid is going to be stay back, cover centre. These two guys are going to be your two CMs in the 4-4-2 when you're defending in that way without the ball. A lot of the time in real life football, teams have got a formation that they use to attack in, and they've got a formation to defend in. In FIFA, it's happening. It's getting a lot more popular now where we attack in a certain formation and defend in a certain formation. So in this case, it's the 4-4-2. So that is how I set it up. And then finally, the fullback is in balanced attack overlap. I attack a lot down the right side. So for me, this makes sense to have my fullback on overlap. And it creates so many overloads. It's tremendous, trust me. It really is ridiculous. Now, you can do this opposite. You could have your fullback like that. And that would be your, like, cam, if you like, get in the box for cross. But you must have cover centre on at least two centre mids. And then Mbappe would be the one being your left mid. And then Rivaldo would be the striker. So you can do it like that. It just depends what you like. But for me, like I said, I attack a lot down the right side. So therefore, this set of instructions suit me perfectly. So I'm going to go with that. But like I said, you can change it to suit your needs. It's entirely up to yourself. And the goalkeeper, come for crosses. And again, like I explained, you can use sweeper ex-keeper, but I just like to do it on monocourt. So that is the 4-3-2-1. Now, to get more attacking in the game, maybe just start off with just two strikers and go for it, is the 4-2-2-2. Again, a very popular formation in FIFA. So the way I set it up, it's balanced, 35 width. I feel it's important to stay compact and let your opponent try and go round you rather than go through you. In my opinion, it works for me. So we go 35 width, 62 depth. Again, like I've already explained, fast build up and forward runs. Now, all these formations, guys, you can use balanced direct passing. Whatever build up or chance creation that you're comfortable with, then you go for that and maybe just do the instructions. It's entirely up to you. So, fast build up, forward runs, 50 width. Players in the box, 7 for me. And corners and free kicks, I haven't really touched on them a lot in this video so far because it's at your discretion. You can choose to do 5, you can choose to do 1. It's totally up to you. Totally your call. Now, the instructions. I like with a 4-2-2 to have a false 9. It helps in the build-up. So I have my left striker, stay central, false 9. My right striker though, I have balance width, getting behind, stay forward. So that means Cruyff is going to come deep and then Mbappe can either run left or go right because he's on balance width. So it's nice that way. Now, my right cam is combating defence, get into the box for cross, drift wide. My CDM, my right CDM, is cut passing lanes, stable attacking, cover centre, deep line playmaker. My left CDM is cut passing lanes, cover centre, however gets forward. So when Cruyff comes down for a false 9 position, then Toure can just run in that space that he's left, for example. That's the way I see it. And Mbappe, because he's on balanced width, would maybe run right. So you've got something for your opponent to actually think about. And if he drags his centre-back out to mark Mbappe, and then the other centre-back follows Cruyff, Toure, your left CDM, I find, has got a perfect run, a free run, unmarked, into the box. So that's why I set it up like that. And then my left cam, I've come back in defence, get into the box for a cross, but free roam. So this time my left side is my overload. So when we've got Cruyff falling back, we've got Toure running forward. What does the right back mark? Who does he mark? Does he cover the Toure run unmarked, or does he cover Rivaldo? So Rivaldo would just slot in for each space that either the CDM makes, or Cruyff makes, because it's free roam, and it says in the instructions it's going to take a free roam and roam into space to provide the passing option. So whatever space that you've just created by Cruyff and Toure, then Rivaldo's going to step in. It works really, really good, and to be honest, it's a more defensive setup of a 4-3-2-1, but it's still a 4-2-2, if that makes sense. Now, my fullbacks, because this is a more attacking tactic, we go with balanced attack overlap, and again, balanced attack overlap. We're going for the jugular here, and we go for comfort crosses. That is it. Now, with this, I might pause it and do press after possession loss. But like I said, I like to decide what my players do regarding pressing. So I keep it balanced still, even though it's an attacking formation, I keep it balanced. Now, if you're losing 3-0, 4-0, 2-0, 1-0, maybe 70th minute or whatever, 1-0 down, I'll change to this for constant pressure. But I can't stress enough. Remember, see if your opponent goes 1-0 up in any point of the game, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because end of the day, you need to have a good mindset with FIFA. And the mindset is, it's very, very simple. Did you have to score in this game? Of course you did. So, if your opponent scores first, does it matter? Not a chance. And 9 times out of 10 in a FIFA game, you'd have to score 2 goals, don't you? So if you're 2-0 down, does it matter? Not a chance. It's all about mentality. It's all about your mindset with FIFA. And that's the way I think. So if I'm 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 down, I still think to myself, I still need to score anyway. So it hasn't changed. I'm still going to play my game. It doesn't matter what happens in the game. And if you come with that mentality in a game of FIFA, then nothing can go wrong for you if you've got the right mentality. If you're 1-0, 2-0 down at the start, you can still come back. Like I had a game at the weekend where I conceded the lead 3 times. 3 times in the game I conceded the lead. 3 times. And I still won that game. I believe it was 6-5 or 7-6. I can't remember. And I was 3-1 down at one point. So it's all about mentality. And because life's a mind game. And so with FIFA, it's a mind game as well. So, to get back into the game, we go constant pressure, 33 width, 62 depth, fast build up, forward runs, 47 width. Because we're using the 4-2-4, it's a wide formation, so we'll just keep it 47. And then 7 players in the box. So this is the formation that I'm just going all out attack. However, we don't necessarily use the instructions for that. We want our tactics to help us with this. So we just have default on our left wing. We have stay central, get in behind, stay forward on our striker. We have basic on the second one, stay central, get in behind. And we have just get in behind on our right winger. We have stay back, will attack and cover centre on the 1 CM. On the right CM, we have balanced. That is it. Because you've got fast build up and forward runs, then your centre mid is going to start to go. Do you know what I mean? And then our fullbacks, our balanced, balanced, and that is the 4-2-4. And remember, that is the 4-2-4 to try and get into a game. So that has been my FIFA 23 tactics for every scenario in FIFA that I can think of in a situation where defensively, balanced or attacking. If it helps you, fantastic. And never forget, I play FIFA with my feet and I can get 14 wins in Foot Champs and I can get to the Elite Division. So keep that in mind. I hope the tactics help. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and I'll catch you in the next video.